I've heard about people who've been having problems getting exotic bounties.
I haven't got one before.
Really, I've gotten all 6 of them.
You haven't got one either? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you got the scout rifle too?
Loyal, you probably do like all the bounties you can, don't you?
Yeah. And I just got one recently. That's it.
Yeah, I was doing as many bounties as I could, and I got every exotic weapon bounty. So.
The fallen will continue
there
to
we go.
the walls of our city as we strike
So you have Bad Juju, Storm.
Beneath the
What's
ruins
the
of
other
the
one?
Cosmos,
You got the
in the shadow of an old
Incentive.
colony ship we've located
Invective.
outside Devil's Lair,
Invective.
and the high
Oh, sorry.
sword.
Incentive.
We must destroy this machine god.
I have super good advice. That thing kicks hard.
That's the machine gun.
Yeah.
There's supposedly a scout rifle
Pocket Infinity.
called the Death of All Fools or something like that.
That one's not on the bounty list.
It doesn't seem like you can get that one yet. Because when you look online, some of them say you need like Osiris tokens to run through something of his, so I guess it'll come in at a later date. Oh, why did I run this at level 26? I'm going to get my ass kicked on this ship.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the Black Garden.
Oh. Yeah, they need to have some incentive to crank the difficulty level up.
Well, there is. With the level 26 mission, it's 2,000 EXP difference.
Let's hope we can avoid the
That's about it, though. I mean, for the rest of the time, why would you ever go back and do a mission? And why would you ever go back if you didn't have something like a bounty? And why would you ever do a mission if at a harder difficulty level if you've already got it in the first time? There's no incentive to do it. Which is...
Ah, fuck me. The other gatekeeper didn't spawn, so I guess it glitched itself. Nice.
Oh, that's terrible.
Huh. 2 are supposed to spawn, right, for the Black Garden game?
No, just one at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, the other one's not coming.
Yeah, once you kill... They only spawn once you kill the others, right? So once you kill one, another one's going to show up. They're the statues, right? So the statues come to life?
No, I'm talking about before that. Like, the beginning of the mission.
I don't remember there anything other than being a whole bunch of ads. Little enemies and goons.
Great. The way out of here is sealed. Pretty complex. I'll need time.
You said you're Korean, right, Boyle?
Yep.
You play any Korean games? Because I heard that they're nuts for MMOs.
I'm not a big MMO fan, honestly.
Huh.
I do love my racing games, though.
Now, I, like many people, well, actually, this seems to be an issue a lot of people are split on. I think they should have called Drive Club something like Gran Turismo Drive Club.
Dude, that sounds weird, though.
I don't know. I think it would have worked. I mean, the Forza has Forza Horizon. Well, they could have just, added on another title. But that Drive Club game, it should have been titled Gran Turismo.
Oh, I gotta restart this thing? You gotta be shitting me. Oh, well, hope it doesn't glitch again.
So, have you played Blur or Split Second?
Fallen are getting smarter. It's like the entire system is
I like Blur.
wired to it.
And I have played Split Second, but I like Blur better. Blur's like a grown-up Mario Kart.
I just found that Blur got way too brutal towards the end. Well, not even towards the end. There was a point where I was playing and I was like, man, this is brutal.
Yeah, some of those races got really hard. It's like, what the hell?
I did love Split Second too.
I've always liked the, oh my god, Burnout series.
What do you think about the Need for Speed games that are made by Criterion? Which are, you know, essentially Burnout games themselves with real cars.
Right. I mean, not too big on the Need for Speed series. I wish I could say I was, but I'm not. I did like the first few ones for like the PlayStation 1, but that's about it.
Wow, that's going way back. Did the PlayStation 1 get the first Need for Speed game, or was that only on the 3DO?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I do think that Electronic Arts sort of beat those games to death. The thing that I've noticed fans talk about is that, what is it? I go to this one internet humor site, 9gag, all the time, and every now and then a picture of a Need for Speed game will pop up, and it's like, remember this awesome Need for Speed game on the PlayStation 2? It doesn't really matter which one it is. It's like they're always picking a different Need for Speed game. But for some reason, you know, nobody's really impressed by the new ones. Whenever I play the new ones, like, they've improved the physics and the graphics. What the hell more do you want?
Yeah, I mean, it's a racing game. There's not much you can do with a racing game, to be honest.
Well, you know, for the most part, Need for Speed games get reinvented to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not like you can strap a story to a racing game. That would just...
Oh, they tried with Need for Speed The Run, and that people hated that one just for that reason.
I like Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PlayStation 2.
Well, yeah, there you go. You like it for the PlayStation 2.
That miss everybody.
Yeah, I think it's too bad that, I'd really like to see Electronic Arts do some HD upgrades, which they never do, for any game, for, the Burnout games. I mean, I can understand why they wouldn't do it for the Need for Speed games, because they would just have to... It would probably be too expensive to gain the licenses to, make it cost-effective to do an HD upgrade for any of the Need for Speed games. But for Burnout, because all the cars are fictional, they could do that easily.
We can move now.
For me, the Burnout game that I remember most, which also got the highest ratings, was Need for Speed. Sorry, Burnout 3. That.
Wow, he was getting confused with Need for Speed now.
Well, yeah, they're made by Criterion, so they're almost the same games. But yeah,
right.
Burnout 3. I had the steering wheel for that one, and most of the games for the PlayStation 2, I could not get them properly calibrated for the steering wheel. They would not function properly. Either the dead spot was too big or the sensitivity was too high. But the steering wheel on that game was perfect. And oh man, that game was... Oh, it was so awesome. That's when they really put...
I forget the name of the Burnout that came out for PS3. Oh, God, what the hell is the name of that
Paradise.
one? Yeah, Paradise. I actually like that one best.
I like that one too.
I remember getting my hands on that one and then heading online. That was pretty fun. It was always amazing to me how I went online without a microphone at that point, and there'd be 8 players, and we had to get some kind of objective finish. It was always amazing to me how everybody rushed over there to try and get that objective done. Like, you know, one car jumping over 7. And I remember, you know, seeing 7 cars just jump all line up for that. I was like, wow, I can't believe people would do that. Especially without mics. I guess it's because my experience with online games before that point was like, you know, mostly competitive stuff and, you know, dealing with griefers and whatnot. And obnoxious people.
That's almost every game.
Yeah. You know, this one, I have not dealt with very many obnoxious people.
That's a good point, because Destiny got rid of, like, the tower chat and the Crucible chat, stuff like that.
Yeah, as much as...
Because otherwise, you'd probably have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's unfortunately, yeah, I have to agree with that. And as much as it might bother some people, until they find a better way.
I could understand a no tower chat because you'd have so many people speaking at the same freaking time.
And it'd be the same thing.
But
Hey, you want to do a raid? I'm
gonna
do a raid. You want to do a raid? Who wants to do a raid? Hey, who wants to do a raid?
Colony ship. Just
and then you get.
Well, that's why they have Destiny LFG. They have a website that's just for looking for groups, and that's what it's called. You can either post your own thing or look for people that are on
there's
there.
a problem with that. First off, it's not advertised, so a lot of people don't know about it. And
Right.
every step that you put in there makes it a lot harder. Like, because I add so many people after I inform them of a game that they participated in on YouTube, so many people accept the friend request because they have no idea to get hooked up with people. And because I do that, it's always like, hey, you want to play with me? You want to play with me? You want to play with me? Well, depending on how pushy they are. Some people aren't that pushy, but I do get some people who are...
I kind of did that.
What's that? Kept on inviting people?
Well, like,
No,
I
I
played
was-
you like twice or 3 times.
Guardian down.
I was in a clan that had so many people in it that all you had to do was like say something and boom, there'd be like 20 or 50 people just jumping on it. But I don't really like big clans, so that's why I just made my own.
Yeah, there's just one big clan I'm sort of associated with, and I had a couple of members play together, and they had never met each other before. Hey, you dudes are in the same clan. You know each other really well. Like, no, we've never met each other before. It's weird.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about big clans. And sometimes in big clans, there's certain groups, so there's only people that will run with certain people and not other people in the clan.
Yeah, you got clan subgroups.
Sometimes, not all the time.
So this is the Devil's Lair.
And I do find it annoying to get a message every once in a while like, oh, will you help me with this? And then I hear nothing from them after that, unless they need help again. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I know. People looking for, you know, it's not my job to hold your hand. If you want to do a raid with me, play with me, show you got a mic, and show that you're a team player. Then I'll do the raid with you. I got no problems doing the raid now. I hate getting messages out of nowhere. Can you help me?
I wonder if it would be possible to do a 3-man raid till 8 p.m. At least on normal mode. It would seem possible if everyone's level 30.
Yeah, it's already been done. I'm sure you saw that video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, really? Didn't know about that?
No.
Some guys also did it with 2 players. They did it. What is it? There was one part where where they had to sneak past the Gorgons. That part was locked out for like less than 3 players. So if you're playing with only 2 players, it's locked out. So they had to invite a 3rd person in just to get past that part. Because there's like a...
Oh, they fixed that? I remember where you could only do that with 1 person and then everyone could come back in.
Oh, that explains why. I understand why they did that now.
Yeah, because everyone would go out and then the 1 person would just make it past everything. Because sometimes there's people that don't listen to you and then they always get caught by the Gorgons.
Yeah. Apparently they've been talking about adding matchmaking to the raid because some people have been asking for that, but I can only imagine how many problems that's going to introduce.
Yeah, that'll be
I
terrible.
actually like that.
I mean, it would be nice to meet new people, but
You'd be getting angry,
Hopefully
you'd be
they've
flipping
actually
out,
upgraded.
you'd get people who don't even touch their controller, you'd have so many problems. I mean, it's tolerable in something like Crucible, because that doesn't last for very long.
Well done.
I had one of the worst Crucible matches the other day.
Cast a great shadow over
It
our
was
city.
5 versus
With its
2, and I was on the
destruction,
team with
fallen
just
devils
me and
will
somebody
rule.
else.
But we must stay vigilant. The fallen
And it was like the start of the match too, and it lasted the whole like 10 minutes or whatever. Stupid.
Ooh, I'm level 27.
Yep, that's...
I'm already level 30, so...
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Well, at least my Warlock is. My Hunter is level 27. The other Hunter is. This one's level 25.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, because of all the stuff that they've added into video games, it makes all that programming and stuff behind the scenes, that just makes it harder to hook up with people and get matchmaking done.
I'm thinking about buying another Sparrow, because they have the red booster in the shop this week, so I'm thinking about buying that.